Guys, hello and welcome to weekly RC discussion with Team Prep Zone. And this is our fifth session. If you haven't attended the previous four sessions, then they're available on YouTube channel. And this session two will be uploaded there. Our new batches for CAT 2021 full course are starting. So if you wish to join, please connect on the number given 811-226-9770, and you can call or WhatsApp. We'll just wait for a few minutes before other people join. So, all right, let's move on and start with the RC. This is the RC for today. It's slightly on the difficult side, but the questions are on the bit easier side. So please take a screenshot of this after reading it or during reading it, because you will need to refer to it while solving the questions. So please take like 4 to 5 minutes to go through this. And once done, we'll start with the questions. So you shouldn't take more than 4 to 5 minutes to read such a passage. It's slightly on the easier side only, I would say. So if you take 30 seconds to 45 seconds per paragraph, you shouldn't take more than 2 minutes to 4 minutes. So 4 minutes is also slightly on the higher side. So I'll move on to the questions, and please take a screenshot of this if you haven't already, because we will refer to this in the questions. So here is question number 1. So once you have determined the answer, please put them in the chat box. So the correct answer here is option number C. So let us see why option C is correct and the other options are not correct. The question says, considering the arguments made in the passage, with which of the following statements would the author be most likely to agree? So it's asking what is the author most likely to agree with. So we'll read out all the statements and see what has been said by the author in the passage. So option A says that the Olympics is the oldest organized sporting event in the history. So it does talk about Olympics being old, but it doesn't say if it was the oldest or not. So hence option A is not correct. So for it to be the oldest, he should have either explicitly stated that, or he should have compared that with the timelines of all other sporting events in history and then said that Olympics was the first. So clearly this has not been done. So option A is incorrect. Next is Greece had more internal divisions than other ancient civilizations. So Greece did have internal divisions, but it's not been said anything about other ancient civilizations. So it's not been compared to that in the passage. Hence option B gets negated. Option C says sporting events sometimes create more problems than they solve. So this is the underlying theme of this passage, that Olympics was supposed to be a unifying event which would have unified the Greek countries or the Greek states, but it actually created rivalry, more rivalry amongst them. So sometimes it does create more problems than they solve. So option C seems to be correct. Let us see why option D and option E are incorrect. So option D says Alexander was the most successful military leader of ancient Greece. Again, the word most has been used. So that's the key word. He has not been compared to other military leaders, or nor has it been said that he was the most successful military leader of ancient Greece. So thus option D gets eliminated. And option E says sporting events are the best way to solve political problems. Again, the key word here is best. So for sporting event to be the best way, other events have to be somewhat okay, good or bad ways. But again, only Olympics has been talked about here, and that has not also, and it has not been told that that was the only method to solve political problems. Other methods were bad. Hence, option E does not seem to be correct. Thus, we will stick to option C and mark that and move on. So now coming to question number 2. Okay. So the correct answer here is option A, which is 2 only. So let us read the statement. So what does the question say? For which of the following statements does the passage provide some evidence or explanation? So the first one statement says that Alexander united ancient Greece through a series of military conquests. So nothing of that sort has been said. It has been said that Alexander was there. So the first passage itself says that Alexander, he wanted, it was his dream to unite the community, but it doesn't say whether he succeeded or he did that or not. So option 1 gets negated. So sorry, the first statement gets negated, so we can eliminate option C and option E. We are left with A, B and D. So now let us read statement number 2. The divisions among Greek city states were reflected in the Olympics. So this is correct, because the last line, that the Olympic spirit was not of communal bliss, but bitter lasting competition. So this is actually what has been stated here, that divisions among Greek city states were reflected in the Olympics, and they were competing with each other, and winning became a priority, and and defeat became a delight, imposing defeat a delight. So thus the divisions were clearly reflected in the Olympics. So option B gets eliminated because it does not have 2. So we are left with A and D. So now we just have to see whether 3 has been referenced or talked about in the passage. If not, then option A will be correct, else option D. So the third statement says that the Olympic Games could not have occurred without a city-state system. So it does not talk about whether Olympic Games could have or could not have occurred without a city. So the absence of a city-state system has not been discussed. So thus we cannot say whether it could have or could not have occurred without a city-state system. Hence, Third statement is also no evidence or explanation for that has been provided. Hence, we will not take the third statement to be correct. And thus, only two is the one where the passage provides some evidence or explanation. And thus, option A is the correct answer. Any doubts? Okay, all right. So, no doubts. So, here is question number 3. Okay, so yeah, so all of you have got this correct. The correct answer is option C. Here I was confused between option C and option E. So I'll explain why E is not correct, why C is correct, and why the other options are not correct. So let us go through the question. The statement, the Olympic spirit was not one of communal bliss, but bitter lasting competition institutionalized in games. So indicates that the author believes that. So it's asking what does the author try to say with this statement, that the Olympic spirit was not of communal bliss, but bitter lasting competition. So it talks about the rife between the different nations or states which are participating in the Olympics, and how it was supposed to be a uniting factor, but it turned out to be more divisive. So here it says the Greeks were more internally divided than other Mediterranean civilizations. So the Greeks were definitely divided, but more than other Mediterranean civilizations, I do not know because it has not been compared. So option A becomes incorrect. Coming to option B, the Greek millennium was a period of constant warfare. Now the Greek millennium has been referenced in the passage, but it has not been spoken whether it was a period of constant warfare or not. It just talks about the Olympic Games during this period. So we will mark option D as incorrect. Now option C says the Olympic Games did not serve a beneficial national purpose. So this is correct because the national purpose was to unite the states, but it actually created more rife. So thus option C seems to be correct. Option D says the first Olympiad in 1776 BC, 1776, 776 BC began the decline of Greek civilization. Okay, this is out of scope because nothing of that sort has been discussed in the passage. It doesn't talk about decline of Greek civilization. So we will not mark option D. Now option E is interesting. It says the Olympic Games fostered a feeling of hatred amongst the member nations. So it is true that I will go back to this passage, the last passage, and it says where winning became paramount, imposing defeat a delight. So it did create rivalries between the states or the nations which were participating, but it is not the correct option because it says it fostered a feeling of hatred amongst the member nations. So hatred is a very extreme word, and thus hatred becomes incorrect over here because it created rivalry. But whether it was healthy or unhealthy, we do not know. It was slightly on the unhealthy side because, like we said, they started taking the games too seriously and not under the motive with which it was created, but they started competing with each other and showing each other down. But hatred becomes too extreme. So thus we will not mark option E, but only mark option C as the correct one and move on. So I hope you got why it is C and not E, though most of you got it correct. So that is about it. So with that, we come to end of our today's session. And I hope you guys have been practicing your RCs, practicing your reading. And I hope this sessions are beneficial to you. If yes, then do bring your friends along and hope they can also get something out of it. And do subscribe to our channel. We upload these videos over there. So in case anybody misses out, they can go back and reference to the videos which we upload on YouTube. There are a host of other videos which can be helpful to you. And on the reading part, I would like to say again that start reading. And we've interviewed a lot of people, lot of call getters throughout the past few weeks, and all of them have to say that reading should become a habit, and it should not be something to be done keeping cat in mind. So you should start reading with articles or books which interest you and build that reading habit, so that an RC doesn't look like an RC to you. It just seems like a passage which you are reading and you're able to answer the questions. So for that, I've always been saying that just pick up any newspaper, start reading the section whichever interests you, be it sports, be it entertainment, be it national news headlines, whatever. Just start reading that, and then gradually you can keep on adding to your armory. So please start reading. And the best way to start is with a newspaper, and newspapers help in your GK as well, which help you further in GDPI. So just start reading newspapers, and then you can move on to the editorial sections where opinion articles, opinion pieces come. And with that, you'll be able to understand what the author is trying to say. Uh, Simple headlines are mostly related to facts. So they're more of a where is this said, and what is, you just have to find the keywords and look for above and below that. So that type of passages you'll be helped by reading the headlines, but by reading the opinion pieces by the editors. So that will help you in the inference based passages. So please start reading. And this is our results. And in case you wish to join again, please just call on the number 811-226-9770, or you can visit the website myprepzone.com. And with that, I bid adieu for today. Thank you. Thank you for joining, and good night.